Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I want to talk about new ways of doing things, different ways of thinking about things instead of the way that they've been done. Instead of doing things that way, why not do it, the way it used to be, like the way that things were before, government came over here and changed everything. Let's just basically put it that way. Colonialists that came over here and changed everything. Well, how did it used to be back then? Well, people would live together as a tribe, like a soul tribe that lives together in their own community, right? Um, and they share things, they barter things, you know, things that people are good at, right? They do that. So everyone's happy. See what I'm saying? A way to, barter things, you do trades, and like with your own community, you help each other, like, people that are good with this, and this, and you have other people who are good at this, and this, and they enjoy doing it. It has to be something that people enjoy doing. It's not like an issue for them, like because of their injuries or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? A way to peacefully coexist, plant food and miracles. You have food. Do you know that eating flesh is cannibalistic, no matter what flesh it is? Do you realize what systems we've been put into? And you have to really look at all these things instead of rejecting it right away. Who put us in this system of being soul trapped, a prison system? Okay? You have to really look at that and what frees you from it. Have you ever tried eating food without eating meat? That doesn't mean you have to eat, what's it called, tofu crap? I don't eat none of that crap. I eat like fruits, vegetables, or at least, some dairy, at least, what I have attainable to me. It's a lot healthier to have, fruit, seeds, vegetable seeds, all your seeds that are non-GMO, that, naturally, the way that God made them. And the thing about seeds, anybody can help someone out. You can have a plant, and there's a way that you can take a part off and give it to them, and they grow a plant from that, and it's a clone of that plant, which that's fine. But the GMO is not. It's not healthy. But we can most certainly live in a way that we're not, say, always dealing with money. You know what I mean? You have to look at the way things used to be. Not that money's bad. I'm not saying that. But these government systems, everything is run on money. So if you get out of that, you barter and you're trading, that kind of, it just takes that heat off of it, like puts the fire out, because people doing things, helping each other instead of the way that this is the Satan demiurge system that we're in. You have to really see that for what it is. And being in lower vibration, hate, anger, greed, envy, any of that stuff, that will get rid of that. If everyone, is doing everything by this system, but you've got to ascend. You got to ascend to get out of this system. You can't see your way out unless you ascend. Look up what is ascension. Look up what is healing your chakras. Look this stuff up and research it. Go look up a vibration scale. What is that? What does that mean? Look all this stuff up. I've been talking about in these videos. I have, the issue with time on this phone, storage and all that kind of stuff, and, phone issues. So I'm keeping this short, but it's just pretty simple. It's not hard to barter and trade things. It doesn't have to be the exact amount, this da-da-da-da. You got to do like a law of reciprocity. You want to make things equal. If you're out to screw someone over, you're going to get screwed over even bigger. Do to others as you would want done back to you. If you're not doing that and you're getting bad things back, then look at how you're treating people. That should be your gauge. who has the right to tell you, oh, you can't have this, you can't have this, it's blah, blah, blah reason, and they're just trying to take over your will and say you can't have. Who gave us the planet, okay, to do good, not evil? You have to know what that is. And killing, thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not kill anything, right? If someone's done bad things, their karma's gonna come a knocking. It's no one's fault but their own. They can point fingers at other people all they want. Bullshit. When you ascend, you're then, you're too bright to be able to go in their courtrooms. You're going to make them look stupid. They can't have that. Do you see what they're afraid of? They're afraid of people living without their systems. They want everyone afraid. But you ascend, they're actually, they're the ones that are cowards. They're the ones that are afraid. It's pretty simple, y'all. But there's a way of surviving outside of their systems. And ascension is the key. All right, guys. Love you guys. God bless.